hardest part of my packing was me packing church uniform and having a wife who doesn't get what I'm going through at that moment.
I was born to Queen. It's unfortunate that Tata is stuck as a
Tata, I was able to go to school tomorrow.
Man of the house, Pendul.
As much as I try to hide things from the kids, they realize there's a struggle. Honestly speaking, home society in Dobanda. Because that will mean 500. All in all, we are not where we're schooling.
So guys, sorry for the late update. There is a new show, Nandi and the Rev. It premiered last Sunday. Guess you all know Queen Nandi. She's a reality TV star and social media personality who is married to Reverend Mausole Mlombi, and they have 7 children. Queen Nandi was featured on the show The Pastor's Wives, and she now got her own show with her husband. We're going to witness how the couple is navigating their lives after the Reverend's departure from the church. Guys, trust me, this is a show to look out for. It's promising fireworks and drama galore. Apart from entertainment, drama is the content we all sign up for, so make sure you don't miss out. All you need right now is to fasten your seatbelts tightly because we are in for a show. Salibonani, hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel where I give you updates and reviews of reality TV shows. This is our update and review of Nandi and the Rev episode 1 highlights. So please watch until the end of this video because as usual, your girl got a lot to unpack. Let's dive into it. So apparently Queen Nandi and the Rev were removed from their church mission house. So on that episode, the Reverend said he realized Ukuti, the church didn't align with who his wife is when she posted her pictures with her tattoos showing and she was in a bikini, and he couldn't say to her lifestyle was disturbing. It was taking people away from the gospel he preaches. He had to start questioning some things from his own leadership. He went on to say he became an enemy to one of his leaders, and the moment Unandi started posting about church politics, that's when he got dismissed with no explanation and no reason. He went further to say Nandi has changed over the years. He is faced with 2 people. Nandipa is his wife that he really loved, but unfortunately Queen Nandi has taken over. He once chose to leave. He had got to a point where he couldn't deal with Queen Nandi anymore, but then he could not stay away from her. That's when he was like, if he die, he die, and he decided to reconcile with her. Okay, so guys, firstly, I think the Reverend made a huge mistake by marrying someone who doesn't possess spiritual maturity and spiritual alignment. Unandi posting pictures of your tattoos in a bikini, I personally think that was so wrong. Christian communities, they emphasize modesty and believe that a bikini is not appropriate attire, especially for a figurehead like a Reverend's wife. As Reverend's wife, Nandi holded a position of leadership and was expected to set an example for the congregation. Posting revealing pictures undermined the moral authority of both her and her husband. So the Reverend being dismissed without explanation or no apparent reason, it's literally clear Okuti it was because of his wife not aligning with the church. It created tension and presented a poor spiritual example to the congregation and impacted the Reverend's credibility. Reverend added that he also started questioning some of the things from his own leadership. It's like the way Nandi lives her life created a perception of hypocrisy where the Reverend's message of faith and commitment got at odds with Nandi's perceived lack of it. I personally think when the Reverend realized that Nandi's actions negatively impacted the ministry, he was supposed to have an honest sit-down conversation with her and discussed the matter with her. Biblical guidance emphasizes that a spiritual leader must first be able to manage his own household. That's Timothy 1 verse 35. A strong, healthy marriage is the foundation of an effective ministry. Nandi's lifestyle led to the dismissal of the Reverend from the church, and what's said is that the Reverend can do without her. Lapo, she ain't building him. It is said that a woman's attitude is the primary determinant of a man's success or failure, and biblical it is said that the wise woman builds her house, but the foolish ones tear it down with her own hands. In this situation, Nandi teared down her own household with her own hands. Moving on with the highlights of the show, we saw Nandi and the Rev packing, moving out from the one-roomed house. Nandi said she talked to a cousin who is a realtor to lease her house that is in Sentin temporarily to them. She went on to say she's a queen of soft life, so she was introducing a family to soft life temporarily. The Rev added that the hardest part of his packing was him packing the church uniform, and having a wife who doesn't get what he is going through made the situation worse. He broke down in tears and went further to say every time he sees his church uniform, he see being rejected. And Lapo, he was packing them with someone who thinks this whole thing is a joke. Meanwhile, we saw Rev and his family arriving at their new apartment in Sentin. In his diary session, he added that there is one thing his wife wasn't aware of, Ukuti. He didn't want them to go to Sentin because financially it wasn't the right option, but unfortunately his wife makes decisions without him and he have to go with the flow. He went ahead to say Nandi wants this flamboyant, lavish life while he have to sit back and count the costs. At the same time, we saw Nandi and their family breaking bread together, and one of the sons asked his dad, Okuti, were they gonna be able to go to school the following day. In his diary session, Rev said as much as he tried to hide things from the kids, they realize that it's a struggle every time they need to go to school, and it breaks his heart because there will be days where he can't make a plane. And now that they relocated to Santin, the kids needed 500 rand transport fare to go to school the following day and come back home. Okay. Yeah, guys, this is literally heartbreaking. I felt sorry for the Rev. I have never felt sympathy for a man like the way I felt for Rev. Whilst watching the episode, I literally saw my tears rolling down my cheeks. It's sad, guys. I'm just asking myself, Ukuti, how can Nandi plan things without informing her husband? Guys, just imagine paying 500 rand transport fare per day for kids to go to school and return. It's a lot. It's literally unrealistic and extremely expensive. Lapo Nandi got the husband fired. I just feel like Unandi is inconsiderate. She's self-centered. She doesn't have respect for her husband. Her making decisions without the Rev, it's totally unacceptable. Effective communication, transparency, and joint decision making on significant matters are crucial for trust and a strong relationship. I believe that a marriage is a partnership and significant decisions should be made together to show mutual respect and ensure both partners' perspectives are considered. Nandi forcing Rev to pay for a soft life when he is struggling financially, that's so wrong. Healthy functioning marriages are based on cooperation, compromise, and mutual understanding, not on dictatorial demands or one-sided financial expectations. Still on the highlights of the show, we saw Nandi asking the Reverend, Ukuti itini plan yoku survivor. She went on to say they moved to Sentin because she made a plan, but still a long-term solution is needed. And the Reverend responded, yeah, Ukuti, he sent an email to the head office, thought that he can say the PB. In her diary session, Nandi added that same old story her husband was still telling her about meeting with PB. The Reverend revealed that he haven't been working for 2 years now, and basically they are surviving because of people who have helped them, people having to donate money towards their daily living. At the same time, we saw the Rev excusing himself from the conversation. He added that he walked away from their conversation because Unandi is aggressive and he refused to be aggressive because he's a man. He went ahead to say we live in a world where men are abusive, where men do this and that ain't him. And after all the fight, he have to pick up his phone, lower his dignity, phone someone and ask them for help. But Nandi doesn't know all that, but he will do his part quietly and silently in his corner. As much as it kills him, he got no choice. Okay, yeah, guys, cool be, cool tense, cool wow, cool tricky. Reverend is in a stressful marriage. Nandi is toxic and her attitude towards him is disgusting. She got him fired, okay, and she's now being hard on him. It's very unfair. Her priority should be to support him through this difficult and dejecting time. Asking him, ukuthi ithini iplan yokusurvive when she contributed to the situation. It's crazy. You can't be putting pressure on someone who is already in a vulnerable position. That's being inconsiderate. That's why it is advised ukuthi one should pray to get a partner who have same values and understanding like theirs. Nandi and the Rev, they are complete opposites. What the Reverend is going through in his marriage, it's all because he married someone without shared values, understanding or respect, and it's leading to a life of constant conflict, deep dissatisfaction, and emotional exhaustion. I personally think Reverend should choose himself and his kids, because if he continue with this partnership, it's like he's digging his own grave. Choosing to leave the marriage can be an act of strength for him and a step toward personal peace and a more fulfilling life. He's such a humble man to be going through all this. So guys, that is all that I had in this particular video. That was all about the highlights of Nandi and the Rev episode 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? There is nothing to wait for. So please kindly do subscribe to join this beautiful family. If you have got your own opinion, your own observation, your own perspective, your own whatever, please don't hesitate. You know what we do here. Kindly go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section box down below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and also share. It's bye for now.